Welcome to Healthline Solutions demonstration of our HealthE Pix picture management system. This review will focus on the Ricoh Dynamic Capture camera and support for the NE1 wound assessment tool in the HealthE Pix software, providing improved compliance and workflow. HealthE Pix is a workflow-based application that allows you to import, classify, annotate, measure, and archive image data from practically any source. With HealthE Pix, you can deploy an enterprise-scalable picture processing solution that interfaces and integrates with most hospital and practice EMR or other enterprise clinical and communication systems. We start by turning on the Ricoh Dynamic Capture camera and entering the password to enable access to camera functions. Next, we activate the Memo feature that supports barcode reading and additional data capture via pick list or data entry. We scan the patient wristband, capturing the account number, and proceed to position the NE1 tool per procedures and take one or more photos. Here, the camera is initiating the Wi-Fi connection, transmitting the picture and deleting it off the camera. There is also a batch mode that allows you to shoot multiple pictures, QC them, and then send all off the camera. The pictures received on the server then processed by the HealthyFlow workflow engine using rules specified for your process. Here, the picture account number data is extracted, the patient looked up in a census table fed by HL7, and then placed in the proper HealthE Pix work list based on the patient location for the proper resource to process next. In this case, the main inpatient work list. As you can see, the application supports definition of multiple sites and multiple departments or process steps for each site. Users can be limited to certain locations and process steps. Next, we will select the workflow envelope to process. Like all Healthline applications, HealthE Pix is highly configurable. The screens you see can all be tailored to show and capture only the data you want. We have set the current intervention service date and selected the thumbnail image of the picture waiting to be documented. Note that the help content is context aware. Now we have selected the most recent history picture and split it into its own pane to confirm the subject matter is the same and denote it as such by selecting Same as Wound 6 as opposed to doing a new classification. After closing the history pane, we invoke the HealthE Pix Forms tool to document the picture and treatment. The form is optional and, like the application screens, can be customized to your site. Here we have the NE1 wound assessment form that we will split into its own pane for side-by-side viewing. As you can see, the form has a body locator object and supports numerous free-form multi-line text boxes with various instructions, radio button, and checkbox options. We move it back under a tab in the main pane and proceed to stage and measure the wound. We click on the HealthE Pix Measurement Assistant configured with the NE1 assessment tool to denote the proper stage, and then the user is instructed to select the photo calibration method. In this case, the HealthE Pix ruler dots embedded in the NE1 tool. Then proceed to click the 4 dots and measure the subject area with the configured square tool. Next, we click the body locator toolbar icon to transfer the body locator image from the form to our current picture and position it accordingly. Finally, after viewing the measurement table, we classify the current picture and, with no other pictures for this patient to process, save our work and return to our work list, now empty. The system can now perform additional background processing on the work we just finished, producing reports with embedded pictures and progress graphs, sending results to other applications via HL7 and EDI, or even creating a new envelope with specified contents to be assessed by a WOCN or doctor for further review, report edits, and signature. While we are depicting a totally integrated Wi-Fi-based wound picture capture process, HealthE Pix is a general-purpose picture processing platform and, as such, can get images from several different sources: off a disk drive, a standard camera tethered via USB, memory cards, or can control a web camera to take and import pictures simultaneously, which allows a hands-free picture-taking process. Here we have an example of a viewing application typical of what is invoked from your EMR platform. There's a tree view of available content on the left. This is an example of a report with the original picture, annotated picture, and a trending graph.